Either it's Private Detective Charles Bundy. We continue investigating the strange murder of two people in rural territory. Apparently, we have some witnesses, so we'll try to find out what happens here. We'll ask a couple of questions to them, so we'll hope to get answers as soon as possible. Thank you. This video is property of police station. And here we have our first witnesses. Please tell us your name, the relation you kept with Mr. Frosby or Mr. Skip, and all the things that you think could contribute to our investigation.
Hi, I'm Andy. I'm the Humbert. I met Mr. Skipperton shortly after he bought the small farm. I worked for him. We had an excellent relationship, and he helped me plant corn in the field behind the house, and also we made a scarecrow.
Okay, sir, let me ask you a question. Do you remember where were you at that night? Do you remember what were you doing? Any detail could contribute could be very useful for us.
Okay, when everything happened, I was on vacation. Mr. Skipperton let me rest for a few days. So I don't know who killed to Mr. Frosby, because I wasn't here. Now, Mr. Skipperton is dead too.
We have our second witness, same questions, investigations kept the same way in order to find out what happened.
Maggie Skipper, 17 years old, almost 18. My father was Edward Skipper, and my parents separated when I was 15 years old. I was studying in Switzerland, and I came on Coldstream Heights to stay with my father for holidays. And over there, I met my husband, Peter Frosby's son.
Alright, Maggie, what were you doing that night? Please give us specific details you think could be useful.
On October 31st, we were having a party at the Frosby's house, but that day we didn't see or hear anything. But before the party, I told to my father because I have gone to his house to get my clothes and other things. And 12 days ago, I wrote a letter to him. It said that I was in Boston with Pete and we had run away to be married.
Tell me your name, your age, where do you live, who do you live with, what were you doing?
Hello, I am Al Frosby's son. I am Peter Frosby. I married with Maggie. I am Maggie's husband, and we married in Boston.
Alright, perfect. One last thing. Could you please tell me where were you that night? Who were you with? I don't know if you have any idea of what happened here.
On October 21st, we made a special party in my house. There were a lot of people dancing and eating, and we had a great time in that day. And that day that was all we did.
After this exhausting investigation, we can infer many different conclusions. First one, Mr. Skip is the killer, or actually was the killer. He killed Mr. Frosby. We do not know the reasons why it happened, but we know who was the killer, who was killed. On the other hand, based on the investigations we have, we can determine Mr. Frosby killed himself, committed suicide, and Mr. Frosby was unfortunately in a scarecrow. I hope we continue working on this case. We did our best, and thank you for your attention. Remember, this video is property of police station. It cannot be replied, it cannot be copied or shared any place. Thank you so much for your attention.